Welcome to Tasting the Tri-State. We're dining all over, discovering exciting local cuisine, sampling new creations, and learning what makes your favorite dishes so special. Just wait till you see what we're cooking up this week on
Tasting the Tri-State.
We're at Pangea, Evansville's east side. Randy Hobson, thank you so much for having tasting here.
Well, thank you.
What a place. How did you start Pangea?
I spent a lot of my life traveling around the world and became very interested in the cultures of food, and that was kind of the foundation of Pangea. Wanted to bring something different to Evansville.
So what are we going to make today?
Wow. Well, we're going to start in our pastry and gelateria area. We make our own gelatos, pastries in-house,
Wonderful.
everything, the macarons. From there, I think we'll go check out our Neapolitan style pizza, authentic pizza, the way pizza started and was born in Naples, Italy many, many years ago, and our Detroit style pizzas. And then we'll push over to Thailand and one of the staples of what I would call soul food or street food of Thailand.
Fantastic items. I can't wait to try it all. I can't wait to go back in the kitchen with you, with your chefs. What a place. It's Pangea. Woohoo! I'm Tasting the Tri-State. Be right back. Tasting the Tri-State is brought to you by IBEW Local 16.
I'm Paul Green, business manager of IBEW Local 16. Could you imagine life without electricity? It's so important to all of us. That's why we are so highly trained and drug-free. Go to swielectric.com for a contractor using our electricians.
I am proud to work with the men and women of the IBEW Local 16 as we come together to assist our local charities in our community.
Thank you for being safe, and thank you for using IBEW Local 16 men and women.
Good morning, everyone. Looks like it's going to be another hot and humid one out there, with temperatures breaking into the 90s by midday.
Temperatures are rising, so make sure you're prepared to escape the heat. With a rugged and reliable Coleman air conditioning system, your indoor forecast is consistently 72 and cool. Get a free evaluation of your system and learn how you could save significantly on energy costs this season.
Proudly designed, engineered, and assembled in the USA, go to ColemanAC.com.
You'll get your best price on 2018 Chevy Silverados at Patriot Chevrolet in Princeton. Save thousands and see them all at patriotonline.com.
And no fake pricing.
We're just a smidgen up the road. Find new roads.
Smidgen.
Why drive this when you can drive this? With rebates at an all-time high at Patriot Chevrolet Buick GMC, we can help you get into a new vehicle and out of your old one, even if you still owe on it. Take advantage of special finance options to help you get into a new car you can't afford with full factory warranty for peace of mind.
Smidgen.
Flooring choices like stain-resistant carpets. It's just one of the many reasons to send your friends to Greer's Flooring America. And here's another reason. It's our Tough Stuff flooring sale. Save on Innovia Extreme Clean and Innovia Touch Extreme Clean carpets, as well as Woodcraft hard surface flooring. Now at Greer's Flooring America.
Where friends send friends.
At Camelot Jewelers, we realize picking out that perfect ring is a big deal, and you may not even have any idea where to start.
Well, hold up. Yes, it is a big deal, but really, it's not that bad.
For some guys, it's just a walk in the park.
And for others, it's a bit of a group effort. But no matter what, we're here to help at Camelot Jewelers.
This is Sarah in the Pangea baking and gelato area of Pangea. This is how you start your day. This is how Pangea opens.
We open the shop.
Off to the side, when you come into Pangea, you look to the right and there's a whole dessert coffee area within the restaurant. The display case is gorgeous.
Thank you.
Beyond gelato, we do a lot of other things. The macarons have been wildly successful.
Everything looks delicious. Thank you. I've had your gelato before, but I'm excited to see how you make a gelato cake.
Yes.
There's a lot of wonderful ice cream in Evansville, but there was, I think, an opportunity to do something really fun with the gelato side.
So this is your salted caramel gelato that's been setting up. That's the first layer.
Right. So you have to let the first one set up before you put the next one on. That way we get those crisp wines.
The talent that is in the kitchen in Pangea is young, hip, fun foodies. Sarah's passionate about making delicious desserts.
And so we have our chocolate gelato right on the salted caramel here.
And the gelato is different from ice cream in that it has less air.
Exactly, less air, less butter fat.
It's denser, it's more flavorful.
The flavor is much more pronounced because we serve it at a little bit warmer temperature than ice cream. It's still frozen, but having it a little warmer just makes the flavors much more intense.
Yes. So in this gelato, what are some of the ingredients that go into this?
So obviously whole milk, it has to be whole. Otherwise you're not going to get that richness. A little bit of heavy cream. We use a couple different types of sugar.
The process of making gelato, literally you're cooking that and creating what I would call the mix. And then the key is to take that fresh mix and get it down to a frozen temperature very quickly. And the equipment we bought allows us to do that.
They have a gelato machine that actually is imported from Italy. And behind us is actually sorbetto.
Yes, so it's dairy-free, so it's made with water and just the fruit.
You can make gelato without cooking it, or you can make gelato the old-fashioned way. I'll have to use that term.
Look at that spoon. Well, it's not a spoon, it's a paddle.
It's a paddle. So we use this to extract the gelato. So this is the true Italian way.
Again, all of our suppliers for that product come from Italy.
It really is the most authentic gelato.
So we just smooth off the top and we'll pop this in the blast freezer.
The blast freezer is minus 40 degrees. That'll freeze it.
So we just take our chocolate sponge cake.
Homemade?
Of course, yes, yeah. And so we just actually completely turn this upside down. And that's what's nice about the silicone.
Oh! The silicone mold made it so easy for her to take that out. We then put this chocolate hazelnut on top of that. She spread it out, it drizzled down the side, and woo-hoo! I'm gonna have a piece of this later, hopefully, Sarah.
Of course, yes.
Now I'm going over to see Brown Bear.
Brown Bear, all right.
Again, a young man who has so much passion for food and doing pizza right. He loves the Neapolitan pizza. This is true, no kidding, Neapolitan style pizza.
Yes, it is.
That pizza is exactly the heritage of how pizza began in Naples, Italy.
This is from Naples.
Yes, it is. You need to have specific guidelines in order to become a certified pizzeria.
Gets back to the fundamentals. What type of flour are you using? What type of tomato? How is your cheese processed? What type of oven are you using? Is your pizzaiolo certified? Has he been through the training?
This dough has 4 ingredients.
4 ingredients?
Just 4.
Okay.
Sea salt, water, yeast, and superfine flour.
That dough becomes very soft and light. As we were watching Brown Bear press that dough, you notice he's releasing a lot of the air in that dough to the edge of the pizza.
This is the way that traditionally was made.
Oh, it's so delicious.
Today we made 2 pies on the Neapolitan style. One is called capriccioso.
We will start with our Sormazzano tomatoes, some basil, and then homemade mozzarella.
Homemade mozzarella.
The capriccioso is one of those pizzas that brings a lot of really interesting vegetables and prosciutto cotto together to create a very tasty and interesting pizza.
Those are marinated mushrooms?
Along with some Kalamata olives, and then our artichokes.
All right, here we go to the oven.
So the way it's done in Italy is someone holds the peel for you.
We've featured other pizzerias that have a brick oven that the crust becomes very, very crisp. And that's delicious. Here it's different. Just like that.
Just like
90 seconds later, boom, fast. So have you got another 90 seconds? We can make another one?
Yeah. So we get the pistachio pie.
Oh, Nelly. You need to go try that pistachio pizza.
We take shelled pistachio nuts, grind them into a paste. That basically becomes the sauce of the pizza.
Same thing with the basil on there, just gives you a little nice flavor to it.
It smells so good.
It does.
So fresh. That's spicy sausage? Sausage on top of the pistachio. These items are perfectly balanced.
The pistachio has definitely become probably our most popular pizza.
So I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it near the batch.
You want to avoid the center because it's a very hot spot.
So
you want to go
to
more towards the sides. Yeah.
Okay. Oh!
And then the hot honey finish on it creates something that's kind of salty, sweet, and spicy all at once, if there could be such a thing in pizza.
And then we finish the other one with, what is that?
A little extra virgin olive oil.
Delicious, simple, perfect. Thank you, Eric. Thank you so much for showing us the
pleasure.
true Neapolitan way. Next, we're going to Detroit.
Yes, we are.
Detroit pizza. Next on Tasting the Tri-State.
The Tri-State's Roofers Local 106 contractors have you covered, using only highly skilled, drug-free union workers to get the job done right and safe. For residential, commercial, and industrial roofing, contact Roofers Local 106. Go to rooferslocal106.com. We have you covered.
Hey foodies, pick up What's Cooking magazine and stay fresh on Tri-State Dining.
Coming to Evansville, June 8th, 9th, and 10th. It's the Classic Iron Show at the Vanderburg 4-H Center, featuring Orphan and Oddball tractors, engines, and crawlers. There will be over 100 antique tractors and engines, and over 500 lawn and garden tractors, and many working demonstrations. The Classic Iron Show is presented by Southern Indiana's Antique and Machinery Club in conjunction with Lawn and Garden Tractor Magazine.
Splash into fun with FT Kelly & Sons. From new pool construction to all your chemical and pool supplies, FT Kelly & Sons is your place. Make your backyard paradise with FT Kelly & Sons.
This is Don Decker at Mills Body Shop, your Tri-State Pro for all your collision repair and graphics needs. To learn more about Mills, please visit our website or any one of our 4 locations.
We are the Tri-State Pros.
Go to tristatepros.com, the trusted source for professional services.
King Frost Insulators, Local 37, yeah. They insulate the USA and they're trained to know just how. Industrial insulation, insulators got it down. Use the ones that know the job. They keep it green and never stop. Best at what they do in this town. They're the insulators.
Self-Insurance Services, this is Charles Self. Can I help you?
Hi, I heard you carry Erie Insurance, which provides Erie's rate lock so I don't have to worry about price increases.
Yes, absolutely. We have Erie Insurance and many other top companies.
Wow, I'm so glad I called you.
Self-Insurance Services is an independent insurance agency that works hard to find you the best plan at the best rates.
Thank you so much. That just really makes my day.
Do yourself a favor. Call Self-Insurance Services today. Since 1952, Farm Boy has been the better choice for families in the Tri-State when it comes time to get together and make life special. Farm Boy Meats in the Farm Boy Food Mart on North Kentucky has the most delicious array of frozen meat, steaks, sausage, pizza, burgers, and more. Farm Boy has over 5,000 items and growing. Farm Boy Meats can be found in fine stores and restaurants all over the Tri-State, or stop by the Food Mart at 2771 North Kentucky in Evansville. Farm Boy Meats, just a little better.
We're back tasting the Tri-State at Pangea in Detroit. Detroit? Yeah, Detroit pizza. It's a thing, it's a big thing.
Detroit pizza is a really interesting product. It's been around since the 40s and it's just kind of stayed in Detroit. Again, in tradition with Pangea, we always like to bring new things to Evansville. We've experimented with many deep dish styles of pizzas, but we've settled in that this is superior for a lot of reasons. The gentleman that started it was a good Sicilian man who made Sicilian pizzas for many years and just wasn't happy with the dough. And he actually took pans that were used in the automotive industry and oiled them up with some nice olive oil. And that's kind of how that pizza was born.
So the crust is not thin like the Neapolitan. This is a nice, thick pizza.
We lay down some oregano first.
Right.
And one of the key differences after that is that we cheese on top of the dough first. This pizza is going to be a diavola. It's a spicy pie. He's dropping down some soppressata on the bottom of the pie. It's a spicy soppressata. And then we're going to drop a lot of cheese on there, being very careful not to compress the dough. Putting the cheese on the dough before we top it kind of creates a barrier. And what that does, it kind of seals the crust from the ingredients and then ultimately the sauce. And the sauce is added after we bake the pizza. He's adding cimbal, which is a hot chili.
This is the spicier side of the Detroit pizzas.
And we like the fact that we can sauce out of the oven. We think the sauces taste fresher.
You're getting the full flavor of the sauce when they add it on after the pizza's done. You taste those delicious San Marzano tomatoes.
He's going to load literally each slice with its own finish of fresh sauce, fresh Parmesan, basically a garlic-infused olive oil. And then finally, some fresh julienne basil on top. And that pie is ready to go.
Oh, to the tasting table.
You bet.
Wow, there's so much to Pangea. So next, we're going to
Thailand. Wampin, who does all of our savory side of the business, our chef, she grew up in Bangkok, Thailand.
Wampin, thank you for having tasting here with you.
She applied and was accepted into the Royal Academy, which is literally a culinary school in Bangkok that is sponsored by the King of Thailand.
I'm making khao soi is Thai curry noodles.
The khao soi that we made today, classic example of northern Thai street food.
I can't imagine eating this as street food. I think of a hot dog for street food, not this delicious bowl of noodles and curry.
One of the fundamental elements of that is the fact we make our noodles in-house.
Right?
And curry paste we make in-house.
Yum.
Everything from scratch.
Wow. So it looks pretty simple, huh? She combined the curry with the cumin in this broth to make a delicious soup, which also had chunks of the pork in it, and scooped the soup into the noodles. And quick as that, the dish is ready to go.
And then we're gonna garnish it with all these condiments.
And this is what we serve it in?
Yes.
Okay. She had some fried wonton noodles, the pickles, red onion, cilantro, the egg.
Egg have to be a little bit runny.
Oh yeah.
To me, I think that texture, flavor is very essential.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
As people look at that dish the first time, they're like, that looks really odd, you know, and it's got a soft-boiled egg in there. And then they taste it and they go, I get it.
We're gonna take this and so many other things to the tasting table, which is coming up next.
The folks in Vanderburgh County are good, decent people. We strive to make sure our kids and grandkids are brought up right with good values and work ethic. We want to send them to good schools so that they'll succeed in the new economy. And after a hard day's work, we want to be able to pay our bills and have a little left over for Little League, school trips, or whatever that next expense might be. My name's Jeff Hatfield, and I'm running for Vanderburgh County Commissioner because I believe Vanderburgh County must do more to ensure our children and grandchildren make this their home too. Together, my wife Jerry and I raised our family, built our business here. After a couple of grandkids, 3 decades in business, and several economic downturns, I know firsthand the impact on our businesses and families when politics gets in the way of solutions. I'm running for County Commissioner to help create good paying jobs and to help keep our communities safe. Now's the time to create good common sense solutions to help improve the quality of life in our community so that our children and grandchildren are proud to call Vanderburgh County their home. I'm asking for your support, and I look forward to meeting with you and listening to you.
Paid for by Hatfield for Commissioner.
Hey foodies, pick up What's Cooking magazine and stay fresh on Tri-State Dining.
The Tri-State's Roofers Local 106 contractors have you covered, using only highly skilled, drug-free union workers to get the job done right and safe. For residential, commercial, and industrial roofing, contact Roofers Local 106. Go to rooferslocal106.com. We have you covered.
Your car's transmission has 800 pieces. That means there are 800 things that could go wrong. And when something does go wrong,
there's only one place to go, AMCO.
We're the transmission experts with over 50 years experience rebuilding and replacing transmissions and all their 800 pieces. That's AMCO, AA, MCO.
Now save $150 on our top quality replacement transmission.
Celebrate Memorial Day with big savings and free financing at Town Square Furnishings in Boonville. Save on sofas, reclining furniture, dining room, and much more. Town Square Furnishings, a new kind of shopping experience. Highway 62 in Boonville.
The tasting table is provided by Town Square Furnishings in Boonville.
We're at the Pangea tasting table. Look at this table of deliciousness. Oh, Corey.
Not too bad.
This is beautiful. Corey's the manager at Pangea.
Yep.
I can't wait to dig in.
Let's do it.
All right. What's really cool about Pangea is if you'd like to try a few different things, the portions are really big and definitely shareable.
Let's do the burrata first.
Burrata.
Yeah.
This is mozzarella.
Mozzarella that we make in-house.
Dakota Banks, our cheesemaker, does a fabulous job. The way he handles the mozzarella every day, it's a bit of an art.
You stretch it out, form kind of a pancake, and then we stuff it with a mixture of heavy cream, ricotta, and more mozzarella that's hand-pulled into really thin strips. And then the topping on it is just incredibly decadent. It's roasted tomatoes, it's got Parmesan Reggiano, olive oil, fresh basil, a little bit of garlic, rosemary.
Fun, shareable dish. When you cut into this, it just all pours on out all over the plate.
That has been in the Italian family's home for hundreds and hundreds of years. But again, that's a new element for Evansville, and we're proud to bring stuff like that here.
All right, so we made the Neapolitan pizza.
Oh yeah.
Delicious.
I think you should try the pistachio.
Sounds so weird. Pistachio pizza. It's not weird at all.
You kind of have to talk folks into trying it, but once they try it, they tend to really like that.
The pistachio flavor comes through in the spicy sausage.
You get a little bit of spice from the Mike's Hot Honey as well.
Yeah, there's a sweet heat element that brings this whole pizza together.
I have some personal gratification because I'm certainly not a chef, but I love to cook, and I can at least put my name on that one.
I'm going to try the capricciosa.
So, kind of a classic Italian pie.
It is a vibrant, flavored pizza because you've got the tang of those artichoke hearts and the salty bite of Kalamata olive.
We've got prosciutto cotto, which is essentially just a cooked ham, and mushrooms. Simple as that.
And what's neat about this pizza is it is tender underneath.
Oh yeah.
It's not a crispy, thin
traditionally,
cracker.
a Neapolitan pizza will never ever get crispy.
This pizza is all about how the crust tastes, how the ingredients taste.
Nothing's too overpowering.
No,
Very
it
balanced.
matches perfectly. But we can't forget the Detroit pizza.
Oh no.
Look at the thickness, yet it's light.
It's very light. Unlike a Chicago deep dish, this dough is super light and airy. And you get this beautiful caramelized cheese crust all the way around.
The crunch of that cheese and the crispy bottom. Oh, on to Thailand.
Let's do it.
In the khao soi, the curry is made from scratch. One Pin brings that together and creates what I would say is just a very creamy and fortifying and satisfying flavor that marries so well with the pork and the greens.
And these are homemade noodles, homemade
I mean,
everything.
Essentially every single thing we do here is homemade.
It was just a really beautiful collage of flavors, and we also have vegetables.
The roasted vegetables, so butternut squash, carrot, onion, some fried Brussels sprouts, and then of course the pork tenderloin on top of it.
It's the simplest thing that makes the most beautiful dish of food. You make a lot of sandwiches here at Pangea. One that I had that I really loved was the rotisserie chicken. All of your sandwiches are delicious. This is also another one of my favorites, the Italian. It's the finest ingredients made perfectly into this delicious sandwich. The bread is so chewy on the inside and the pesto just pow.
Oh yeah.
What a sandwich.
Make sure you save some room for dessert. So we got some gelato cake over here that you all made with Sarah a little bit earlier.
Look how beautiful.
And also the macarons.
The desserts are from all around the world, all different cultures and flavors. What a delicious experience. Here at Pangea, it's like no other in the whole tri-state region. I love your restaurant. Your people are wonderful. Everybody needs to come and try all
Thank you so much.
Of this and more.
Coming together around food, that's what Pangea is all about.
Okay, anybody that wants to learn how to make these macarons, stay tuned. Just Desserts is next on Tasting the Tri-State.
Ending a Bug's Life with your host, Charlie McMahon.
Yeah. I know he's not a bug, but he certainly is a pest. He may look innocent and all, but he's been stealing your food and pooping in your cabinets and potentially spreading disease. McMahon Exterminating can clear out these unwanted house guests and keep them out. Your days of sneaking around here are numbered, young man. Remember, who can end a bug's life? McMahon can. I'll be back.
Here's all the paperwork, including Mills Body Shop's national lifetime transferable warranty on paint and workmanship.
Was it in an accident?
Yes, but it's better than new now. With Mills' national lifetime transferable warranty, if anything goes wrong with the paint or workmanship, Mills will take care of it.
Well, they did great work.
That's Mills Body Shop.
Mills Body Shop is proud to be the first and only body shop in the tri-state area to offer a national lifetime transferable warranty. Get more with Mills Body Shop.
Outdoor entertaining is easy with FT Kelly & Sons. From pergolas, custom fire pits, furniture, and more, FT Kelly has it. Make your backyard paradise with FT Kelly & Sons.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Chris with StormGuard Roofing and Construction.
We're your local tri-state pros for exterior restoration, including roofs, siding, and gutters.
Give us a call today for your free consultation.
We are the Tri-State Pros.
Go to tristatepros.com, the trusted source for professional services.
Staying connected in life is important to us, especially during these shareable moments. But adding that personal touch is what really brings us together. That's why we have 2 UPS store locations in the Evansville community to help make those connections quicker and easier. Our network of United Problem Solvers are just around the corner to assist with all of your printing, packaging, receiving, and shipping solutions. We know the value of a lasting connection, so come see what Brown can do for you here at your locally owned UPS store.
I'm Paul Green, business manager of IBEW Local 16. Could you imagine life without electricity? It's so important to all of us. That's why we are so highly trained and drug-free. Go to swielectric.com for a contractor using our electricians.
We wanted the new arena to be built right, safely, on time, and under budget. So we turned to IBEW Local 16 to get the job done.
Thank you for being safe, and thank you for using IBEW Local 16 men and women.
Just Desserts is brought to you by Roofers Local 106.
Just Desserts.
Just Desserts, just like I told you. Sarah's here. She's going to show me how to make macarons.
Yes, you said it correctly. Yay.
Not macaroons.
Yes.
How do we get started?
So to get started, we just have a cup of egg whites.
Okay.
So just pour that directly into your mixing bowl. And then while that's whipping, we're gonna combine our powdered sugar and our almond flour. And then I'm just gonna whisk these.
Okay.
And I might just slow it down just a little before we start adding our sugar. And now I'm wanting them to get stiff.
Okay. And this is liquid food coloring.
This is like more like a gel than like a liquid.
All right.
So we have the almond flour and the powdered sugar mixed up. And so what we're gonna do is just dump this entire thing in here. And I'm just kind of taking the almond flour mixture and just kind of folding it over.
You guys really work hard to make these desserts at Pangea. Aha!
All right, so that's great.
We're there.
Yeah, we're gonna
Okay.
start piping then. And I just right in the center, I just put a little pressure, stop when I see the circle end, and then just twirl it off.
So after we're done piping, they sit.
They sit, and then when they're tacky, we'll put them in the oven. Every oven's different, you're gonna have to kind of play around with it, but rotate them every 5 minutes when they're baking.
Okay.
Yeah, so I went ahead and made some fillings beforehand. For these, we did a buttercream with honey lavender. And then these are yellow, so we're gonna do a lemon curd.
Right.
And that's kind of like what's in the lemon meringue pie.
Yes,
Same kind of
that's right.
filling.
Sarah, thank you so much.
Oh, this was so much fun. Thank you for having me.
Thank
Cheers.
you, girl.
Yeah.
Mmm.
Yeah.
See you next week.